Paulo Coelho, I don't know if I pronounced it right, had a dream. He wanted to be a writer. But then his parents, amamuganiza, amafuna kuti azakale, I think lawyer or something like that. So he started to rebel. And I was already wamba umamoa, wamba mapepi ndiyani ka, wanamba mapepi. Yeah, and then I think he was also using drugs. Then another Zidane and for rehab because he started getting mad. And now I think about Kandikata. So it was inspiring to me to see Kutibina at the age of 25, 30 can still bounce back and write a book that is a bestseller. And not only a bestseller, but translated in I don't know how many languages, but more than 5 languages. So it's quite a huge success for someone who was in the rehab. Now, the title is The Alchemist. And I am Mosangala Tawambi. There's a foreword and there's a prologue. To narrating the prologue, how many did? Or can you remember? You did? Who else? Who else remembers the prologue? Oh, you read it, but you don't remember. Okay, what was it saying? What is it about?
The one where the Alchemist in the book. And then the story in the book was about I forgot the actual name, but it was a narcissist.
Right.
So he was by the wall looking at himself, the reflection of himself, until, wait, did he fell in the wall or something? I forgot.
Okay.
And then this person comes to the river where the narcissist died, and then the river was like, not necessarily because about this person, but because it also looked itself in the eyes of
Right. Okay. Danva? What is that? What's she saying? Okay, so it starts with the alchemist picks up a book. So ndi nkani yoti yambira pakati winaga kutola book. And then the book is about narcissist. Sana longosol in that prologue, but then I don't know if you guys know the story. Do you guys know the story? Anyone knows the story? Has read it before? Oh, it's you. Okay, so there was this guy. I think he was handsome. I don't know. So he used to go to a stream. I don't know if it's a river, but a stream. When the waters are calm, he would look in the waters just to see himself. Then another Zawudi Adapida the other day, Anagamira. Yeah. So the water, the whole water turned into 2 swords. So the forest king to ask the river, why are you crying? Why have you changed? Why has the water changed? Because I'm crying for what was the name again? Narcissus. Huh? Yes. So they asked, the forest was like, yeah, we don't blame you because he was good looking or something like that. And then the river asked us, like, was he? So like, but you are the one who can tell us, because as much as we could pursue him in the forest, but he was always here, looking in the waters. And then the river was like, you know what? The only reason why we're crying for him is not because he was beautiful or anything like that, but because I could see myself in his eyes. So the thing is, the guy would leave the forest, go to the river just to see himself. And the river would actually wait for him so that it could see itself from its eyes. From his eyes. So for me, it feels like it's a double meaning, story, which we can debate about. But that's how the book starts. Now, the book is about personal legend. Do we know what that is? Do we know? What is it? How do you define it?
It's like your life's vision of
Okay. Who else has a different definition? Kapena mwanza?
your life's vision of God.
Okay.
But also people about it.
Okay. Copy. So for the reader himself, the personal legend was to write a book, which he did. So I believe that everybody here also has a legend. which we're going to dive deep into. I mean, I have about legends will be done. But I would want us to think about the story that the writer decided to choose as a prologue. Really, what does it mean to us? Each one of us, when I say write the Bible. How can you translate it? Kuti iweyo mapita ukaona mene basa. Kuti ukoneka bwanji. And then the river should say, kuti nakutai, pesete kuzota anayeoneka bwino kapena anayinde or analindi Durant or whatever it is. How would you feel? And then it say, Mr. Mango Peter would tiziona muscle magic, the way I look. Okay? Now, before we open to everybody who has read and people maybe may have questions or comments, we also have other people who dedicated to read the books and they'd like us to discuss the book. Okay? So are you guys ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Yes! That's it. Okay, so the first one to go, we have two apparently. So we have Constance, Mumuzio, Good. Good. Do you Constance? All right.
I didn't say go drink.
Adoption.
Okay. So you have the mic.
Okay. Listen, you'll be done in no time. All right. How many have read the book? I didn't see you guys raise your hands the other time. Do we have favorite quotes? I want people to share the favorite. Who's starting? If you wrote it somewhere, you can check. I want to hear your favorite quotes. So you're on your phone just for the quote. Once you're done with the quote, you put it back. Just one quote is fine, because you might tell us the whole book. So we'll start with Wezi. Is it your name? Somebody else wants to start with their own favorite quotes. I'm trying to remember your name. Ivatewa, yes.
You must understand that love never keeps a man from pursuing his personality. If he abandons that pursuit, it's because it wasn't true love. The love that speaks the language of the world.
I actually wrote that one down. Okay, yeah. Doreen.
What you still need to know is this. Before a dream is realized, the soul of the world tests everything that we've learned along the way. It does not do this because it's evil, but so we can, in addition to realizing our dreams, master the lessons we've learned as we move towards that dream.
All right, great. Who else wants to share? Yes, I'm trying to remember your name. Is it Edward? Is it Edward? Vince.
You will never be able to escape from your heart. So it's better to listen to what it has to say.
Yeah, listen to your heart. Can you listen to your heart?
Something black.
Tadala? Yes.
It's the simple things in life that are the most extraordinary. Only wise men are able to understand.
Great. Cool. Oh, guys, I'm a teacher, so I learn people's names very fast. So, yeah.
There's no need for iron to be gold or copper to be gold. Each functions as a unique being that serves its own purpose.
Great. I'm trying to remember your name. Remind me, please. Lusung. My niece is Lusungu. I won't forget it, yeah.
When we strive to become better than we are, everything around us becomes better.
Right. Okay, remind me your name.
Gracious.
Yes.
So it's the possibility of having a dream come true that makes life interesting. We thought as we looked again at the position of the sun and carried his face.
Is this your quote or where's this quote? How can it be?
We just like to sing them.
Ah, interesting. Lee. Yes.
says, because I don't live in either my past or my future, I'm interested only in the present. If you can concentrate always in the present, you can.
Great. Anybody else wants candy? We haven't. You say you had so many.
Okay.
I thought you wanted to say the one where the universe conspires. What when you have something. That one.
So I'll say this. One is love, because one is love. No reason is needed for love.
Exactly. You don't need to prove to be loved. Anybody else wants to share before I share mine? There was a hand? All right. Mine is, I must have no fear of failure. It was my fear of failure that first kept me from attempting the masterwork. People are afraid to pursue their most important dreams because they feel that they don't deserve them or that they will be unable to achieve them. I think the quote resonates a lot with me, and I believe that every quote that each and every one of you selected resonates with you as a person individually. So just for those that didn't actually maybe go through the book, it's about this boy, Santiago, I don't know which, depends on who was your English teacher. Yeah. So he dreams about finding treasure, and then in the course of events he finds out that he has to find the treasure in Egypt, and then he sets out on his journey, of which he thought it's going to be a 1, 2, 3 step and then you get to the treasure. He didn't know that he would spend a lot of time searching for it. And then I didn't expect the ending. I was talking to PK, I was surprised with the ending, because I thought he would find the treasure in Egypt. He was coming from Spain, and then he goes to Egypt in search of the treasure, and in between there are a lot of events that happened to him, only to find that the treasure is in Spain, where he comes from. He was a shepherd, by the way. So I was asking myself, why couldn't he just, maybe when he went to the gypsies and they could tell him, say, oh, maybe the treasure is in Spain, you just have to look for it and you find it in Spain. But why did he have to travel all the way to Egypt only to return back to find the treasure in Egypt? So I was understanding the story as a journey, a quest, not just for wealth, but for personal discovery. Because as the story starts, Santiago is this timid shepherd who is content with his job as a shepherd. But then something ignites in him to look for this treasure, because he was told that there is treasure somewhere and you just have to go and get it. And then you have these themes of perseverance, determination. If I were him, trust me, I would stop by Fatima, really. Because I found love. He already had gold. He was popular in that, in the desert. People praised him a lot. And sometimes we are content with what we have, not knowing that the universe has conspired to say we can achieve more only if we push ourselves a little further. I don't think I found my treasure yet. I am maybe somewhere meeting the attackers. I don't know where exactly I am. But I believe that there is beauty in determination, and fear is that one thing that holds us back. We are afraid of what if, especially of what if we fail. How are they going to look at me? They will say, I told you so. You can't achieve this. Or we're aiming high. So that's the most thing that I resonate with more is the part of fear, where it's just that one block standing between you
and your personal legend. Thank you.
I made it to high school. I made makanika kulimva. With my brother Alfred. So with that.
From a local perspective. So I went to a community secondary school. The university that I went to is Polytechnic, we call it Polytechnic.
My guy, I was never at high school. Candy, we were at high school.
Yeah, so I like how I was also called to if I would be able to explain the book and read the book, which I did. I think I used the audio books on Spotify. I managed to listen to the book, and then I picked out what I thought resonated with me and what I would like to share with you as a group. So I had taken down some notes. So what I did was I took the lessons approach. I was not reading it as the way I would read any short story, tale or whatnot, but I was trying to pick out certain things that I felt like was resonating with me as a person and as an individual and throughout my life journey. So basically I'll be sharing you my life journey through the book. So reading the first thing that I first noticed is that there was a point whereby he was in a bar and he wanted to ask something, but then he failed to ask because he thought he would appear ignorant. I think that has happened a lot to us as a person. Sometimes you want to ask something, but you don't want to ask because you see, if I say this, I think I'm ignorant. Maybe I don't know. So that happens a lot, and that takes you away from the knowledge that you can get. If you dive into the book, you realize that he was trying to be warned by the bar owner. Are you there with me? Mm-hmm. Yes, there's an element of literature we call imagery. Remember it, right?
Yeah.
So it's where you imagine the thing. So if you are there with me in the bar owner is trying to warn him not to listen to the boy because we would discover as time would have it that the boy was a thief. Mm. But then because he had failed to ask for the fear of being ignorant, he ended up being robbed in the end. So I took it as a lesson that in life sometimes you just have to bring yourself down and then ask. It's okay to ask. You might as well ask, and you never know, you get help. Just make sure you don't ask from the wrong person, as the guy who wrote this book. Are we together there?
Yeah.
All right. So another thing that I always argue with my workmates. Most of my workmates are ladies, and they like to go to RFP church. Who goes to RFP church here? Yes. All right. So one of the beliefs that people believe is that like your life has already been written by somebody, by God has already written your life, like who you marry. That person which has been specifically said that Adam is going to marry via Torah. Do you believe in that? Do you have that belief? Yeah. But there are a lot of people who believe that the life that we are living is predestined, like we have everything already scribbled. Mm. Then my decision is like, what if I don't take action to that? Am I still going to marry via Torah without because she likes German machine, without owning one? You get right. So there was a section in the book that says that destiny is what you've always wanted to achieve. Mm-hmm. And I believe that nothing is meant to be. If you have something that you really want to achieve, and then the universe will conspire to give you that. A friend of mine called this the law of attraction. I have a good friend of mine who works in the bank, the Reserve Bank. He told me his story that while he was growing up, he always wanted to own those cattle things in Bolozije because his uncle wanted that, and him that was all his passion. And for years, what he wanted to achieve in life was owning those cattle and be able to farm with those cattle. And then life happened. He was moved from there. He went to live with another uncle. Then his dream changed to the point that he worked hard in school. He scored 6 points. He went to Chanko, did economics, and now he's at the Reserve Bank. So it's like your life also changed depending on where you are. Sometimes you are content because of where you are. you can see this boy is a shepherd and he's content by being a shepherd. He's happy. He understands the shepherd's language, the sheep's language, and he has everything that he needs before meeting that man who gave him the 2 stones and whatnot. I hope you are following. All right. So another thing that caught my attention was, don't promise to give what you don't have yet. Most of the times we like to paint a picture to people that we don't have. When I have this, I'll do this. When I achieve this, I'll do this, or I'll give you that, I'll give you the world. But then you don't really have the world then, and you don't know how you might react. You will be with me when I say that money changes people. Like I might be like a humble person, but give me money, I'll tell you I'm not. I might love you as my girlfriend now, but when I have money, I have somebody that I so admire.
Okay.
So oftentimes we find ourselves promising the world to people, or promising to give you what we don't have. Like the boy, he promised that when I get the treasure, I'll give you 1/10 of the treasure. So that's something that he never had in the first place. And we would have it, as I told you, have it that when he went there, he never found the treasure. So it's like we should not always promise what we don't have. It's better work with what we have. Another one, you need to give what you have now in exchange of what you want. So the boy wanted direction from the man that he met, so now he can go to Egypt. But so the man was constantly saying, you need to give me, was it 10th of the sheep, to the point where he gave, I think, 6 of the sheep. Then he sold the others. So in life also, you also have to give something in order to achieve something. If you never had those, if you never gave out the sheep that he gave, he wouldn't have reached where he had reached. So you have to give out something. So as a person now, you have to ask yourself, do a soul searching, and ask yourself, what can I give to achieve what I want in life? I like watching documentaries, and somebody, I think the owner of NVIDIA, said that it's so easy to dream about something, to want to have a 6-pack, as you can see. It's so easy. Yeah, but then, are you ready for the pain that comes with having a 6-pack? I mean, I tried planks once, and then I couldn't last 30 seconds. I did push-ups, when I go down, I don't go up. So for you to achieve something in life, you have to enjoy the pain that comes with the achieving. So you can see this boy now, he's working in the shop, and he was enjoying cleaning the glasses. Customers are coming. So if you want to achieve something, you need to enjoy the pain that comes with what you want to achieve. So other things that people don't tell us is that it's hard to achieve things. It's really, really hard. To pass exams is really, really hard. To make it in business, you will fail a lot of times. It's really, really hard. But they don't give us that aspect of life. So as I was reading the book, I was getting that. And then there was another thing. It says that when you play cards for the first time, you're almost sure to win. It's called beginner's luck. So sometimes you don't have to doubt yourself. Just that. Chances are you will succeed in the first time. And also, another thing that I picked out is that you should not forget to follow your destiny. So sometimes you have something that you have determined in life, that this is what I want to achieve in life. Don't forget to follow it. So no matter how many times you get robbed, follow your destiny. The boy's destiny was to find treasure. So he got robbed, I think, 2 times. First one when he reached Malawi, and then when he reached Egypt. So he never forget his destiny. Even if he met Fatima, like she said, most of us would have stopped on Fatima. I mean, he found life. I, for one, could have stopped in the shop. Everything was working. He was getting the commission. I would have been content. So you mustn't stop till you get your treasure. So as seeing the book, I saw it 2 ways. The treasure was not only the physical treasure that he found in the chest, but also the spiritual treasure that he found. Like the moment of realization that he reached, he was able now to understand the language of the universe. But I could go on and on. I think I should stop here. Thank you.